What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday, January 22nd, and we are hitting all-time highs in the market. I think 132 names made new all-time highs today, so I've got a bunch of new names on my watch list. Today, we didn't close as strong. There was a bit of profit taking on the day, so we didn't actually close at all-time highs, but we are still looking good. All-time highs are, there's nothing bearish about that. I can see we're kind of getting exhausted here because we are gapping up 6 days in a row. So that's getting, the bulls are probably going to need a bit of a break here, and we'll need to set a higher low before we go on a run, but everything is looking good. Everything's looking good so far. The NASDAQ, a little bit weaker, the tech sector. So we did break this second resistance point, and we are just now facing the all-time high resistance. Amazon. This is the first name from the Magnificent Seven to break out into new all-time highs, so showing that it is the strongest of the Magnificent Seven. So Amazon's on one of my top watch now, so I'm going to be setting alerts for 15-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour oversold. That is top watch for me, Amazon. Just love the liquidity, so it's good to play. Palantir. So we're seeing even more continuation. We're still facing this resistance here around 75.19. So still the highest probability is that we do make a lower high than that, and we set a higher low, and then we'll see where the higher low comes from essentially. But still getting support from the 50 EMA and looking good. So like very possible this sees a new all-time high run as well. APH, another name I just added to my list, all-time highs. Still running very strong right now, so I need it to cool off a bit before. Oh, it's on earnings as well, so I'm not actually sure what this company does. So this could get way more extended and oversold than since it's on news and earnings. So this is a very good look. I will have this on back burner watch and be looking for an entry. I've got alert set up. Nvda, we've gotten above the golden pocket on the retracement, so there's a really good chance we'll set a higher low when this move tops out, but we are basically just looking at the all-time high, so in a risk-free position in that, so everything's looking good there. RDW, not quite sure what this name is, but maybe the liquidity. I might not play that actually. The inside bar on the day yesterday was 51%, so this might be better to play with regular stock than options, but inside bar on the day. So when this move tops out, we will be looking for a daily higher low, where if we see it come from the previous resistance that we had, see if that acts as support, and then we head back up. But I'd be more interested on the daily 8 EMA, so hopefully that's our hourly oversold. I do have an alert set for that, so we'll see what happens there. We might just continue to grind up because this volume does not lie. RGTI, bit of a pause day. Still got a new high on the day, and we're still closing this gap. I'm convinced that we will see this gap close eventually, just with the size of this move and the amount of volume that has happened. I'm convinced that we will see this close before it decides whether it wants to go down or can keep continuing up. But I'm down at, I bought at $7, the break of $7, so around $6.95, and then I bought more at $5.95. So right at the bottom here, so, and we're looking good. The daily uptrends showing continuation, so everything looks good on RGTI. We'll see the 4 hours almost getting oversold. The hourly did get oversold. It was just cooling off right now, so we'll see what happens if we make another higher high here, what happens there. But everything's pointing up, so RGTI looks really good. OKLO, I unfortunately sold right at the end of the day yesterday because I just had a feeling that it was, I had the all-time high here, and I was thinking we were going to make a higher low before making the run. But I sold here, leaving money on the table, which is fine. I'm not really worried about that. I'm still looking at getting in another entry, whether that's 15-minute oversold, which it's almost at, or the next hourly oversold. But OKLO, looking really good. Nuclear energy stock on my top watch as well. Apple, this is the last trade that I'm in. I didn't make any trades today. It was just kind of a boring day for me. I'm just kind of letting profits ride at the moment, but I'm still in this Apple position for March calls. It was an inside bar on the day, so we'll wait for the break of that. We're still guarding the 200 EMA and this support level back here. Hopefully we get into this gap fill territory and close this gap. I will be risk-free if we make it to 225. So I'm hoping we break to the upside, but ready if we break down too. So Apple cooling off. We still haven't fully bounced on the daily. Hourlies or 4 hour might be topping out here, and we don't really have a lot of space for a 4 hour higher low, but we will see. And that's it for today. So the Magnificent Seven, all the big tech names were basically the thing that lifted the market today, besides Tesla here. But yeah, basically money just rotating, which is a healthy thing. When everything's red at once, it's a red flag, and you want to pause in those circumstances. But as long as money is rotating from one sector to the other, things are good, especially at all-time highs. We could see an extended period, extended run like this type of run coming up here. So I'm very interested. Just like when it broke out here, we got a couple months worth of, oh, actually, this was November till April. This was 4 months of just straight upside. So we had a pretty good consolidation here, period. And we will see as we get more data, we will see what we get. All right, thank you everybody. If you have any questions or any tickers that you want me to check, let me know.